to the Acting Premier. On April 24th, the Premier and the Ministers of the Environment, Natural Resources and Intergovernmental Affairs announced with much bravado that they had stepped forward to allegedly save the renowned Experimental Lakes Research Station in northwestern Ontario. Why, 2 weeks later, are scientists still barred from accessing the research station, putting the survival of important environmental research projects at risk?
Another Liberal promise.
Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs, Speaker.
Of Intergovernmental Affairs.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And as the member said, yes, we were very proud to have our Premier stand to acknowledge the importance of scientific research that takes place at the experimental lakes. And since that time, Ontario has been working collaboratively with the federal government, with the province of Manitoba, and with the International Institute for Sustainable Development and other partners to keep the ELA operational in the 2013 year and to ensure the sustained longer-term operations. I can tell you that the federal government currently controls the site and access to it. Ontario is working to provide operating support. We're working towards an agreement with the International Institute for Sustainable Development, and we want to ensure all members of this House and all researchers and others across Ontario that we understand the urgency of this, and this is a very active and ongoing file.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, the government website still claims that the Ontario government will, quote, keep the experimental lakes area operational in 2013, end quote, and that it will ensure important science conducted in the ELA can continue. But today we read in the Globe and Mail that nothing has been solved. Scientists are being prevented from accessing the research station. Long-standing projects are being jeopardized. Instead of holding premature press conferences, when will this government actually do something to ensure that the experimental lakes research area remains open? Thank you very much, Speaker. And I can tell the member that what the Premier said was to indicate that Ontario is prepared to step up to ensure that the experimental lakes continue. And as I said in the previous answer, and I suspect that if she reads the transcripts, she will see that we are working with the federal government, who controls access to the site at this point in time. We're working with the province of Manitoba, and we are working with IASD to ensure both a short-term and a long-term plan for experimental lakes. We understand fully, and we have been working to ensure that all parties, including the federal government, understand the scientists' concerns and our government's desire for the research to continue as planned this year and into the future, Speaker. We're actively engaged in this file, and I think all Ontarians should be proud of the fact that our government has stepped up to protect the experimental lakes.
Thank you. New question.